That's my guess.
That's a good guess. It's very shrewd, Jason.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Listography. Jason, Joe, and Krams are here. 90s week rolls on, and as we've done for the 70s and 80s, we are doing our fantasy bands for 90s musicians: drums, guitar, vocals, bass, keyboards optional. We'll do that. We'll pick a person for each position in the band, and then we'll leave it up to you to name the bands that we've created and decide which band you'd most like to hear.
Okay, I'll start. There were a couple legitimate supergroups in the 90s that you could probably just say Temple of the Dog. You got Chris Cornell, Jeff Ament, Mike McCready, Stone Gossard, Matt Cameron. It's a pretty good fantasy band right there. They even released a good album together. But I think I'm going to go a little different. I have a couple that I could pick from. I don't know if I want to go metal or sort of alternative superstars. I think I'm going to go with my alternative superstar band of Jeff Buckley on vocals. We got Johnny Greenwood on guitar from Radiohead, Robert Sledge from Ben Folds 5 on bass. And I think Matt Chamberlain is good enough to pretty much play anything with anyone. So I'll throw him on drums. And then keys, I'll just, I guess Ben Folds can go in there and play some keys as well. He's probably the best piano player of the 90s. So I think that's a pretty solid lineup right there. We'll go with that.
I don't know. That's a super group. I don't know how that would sound. Like just Johnny Greenwood and Ben Folds in the same band just sounds weird.
Yeah, it's totally weird. I needed a keyboard player though. I didn't really. I mean, I guess you could go double guitars, but I feel like Jeff Buckley could probably play guitar, so I'm kind of just overdoing it at that point. I guess you could do a good foursome. Leave Ben Folds out. Just do Buckley, Greenwood, Sledge, and Chamberlain.
All right. My fantasy band is going to be a really depressing, rainy, mellow, ghostly.
So, same as every fantasy band you've put together.
That's not true. My 70s one was a new wave band. I had Debbie Harry as the lead singer. But yeah, we're gonna cry over this one. I'm going to put in the percussion drum virtuoso from Yo La Tengo, Georgia Hubley. And then on bass, I'm going to go Colin Greenwood. And then I'm going to get a acoustic guitar performance. Nice drowsy guitar of Alice in Chains from Jerry Cantrell. I'm going to have Jeff Buckley playing lead guitar and singing sparingly. And my lead singer is going to be Hope Sandoval. I'm thinking of calling him Tombstone, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Or just Overcast. I don't know. That's a terrible band name, but yeah, the Grays. That's what I think it's going to sound like. I think that's going to be awesome. Buckley's an underrated guitar player, so I think with Cantrell kind of just doing those big acoustic strums and him fluttering a little bit, maybe taking over a song here or there, backing vocals, I think it would be awesome. Tombstone, we'll call him.
All right. I'm going with like a power pop supergroup for my band. Guitar and vocals, Matthew Sweet. Also on guitar and vocals, Jay Ferguson from Sloan. Also on bass and vocals,
Gerard Love
from Teenage Fan Club. On drums, I got Danny Goffey from Supergrass. And on keys, I've got Charlie Gillingham from Counting Crows.
I thought you were going to go Rhett Miller and all that whole route there.
No alt country stuff really in my band.
So nobody picked arguably the best and most important vocalist of the 90s. That's interesting.
Who's
Michael
that?
Jackson?
Who do you think it is, Jason?
Are you Chris Cornell or Eddie Vedder?
No, I was going to go Tom York.
Ah.
I figured I didn't pick him just because I figured he'd be in at least one of your bands.
Thank you for saying that he is the number one. You're right, but you don't mess with it. You just don't touch it. That's the thing.
Now, my backup band was going to be a Mike Patton metal group with Jerry Cantrell on guitar, John Mayon from Dream Theater on bass, Matt Cameron on drums, and Roddy Bottom on keys.
That one interests me more than your other one.
Yeah, I think it does to me too, to be honest.
I don't know, I went the same route that I went in the 70s, where I chose like people that could harmonize rather than picking like a powerhouse vocalist.
I was trying to play to the audience, but I should have just been gone for me. Do big metal grunge act slam together.
So which band do you want to be your official submission?
I'm going to go with the second one. I'm going to go Mike Patton, super metal guitar grunge outfit. I think that one's probably a little more representative of myself. And I think Mike Patton's probably, no offense to Tom York, but he's probably my favorite vocalist of the 90s, maybe of all time.
All right, everybody. So take a stab at naming these bands for us. Tell us which one you like the most and come up with your own bands down in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and check the description for links to all of our social media accounts. And we will see you in the next video. We got one left for 90s week before we get to 2000.